So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purpose.
Alright, so we got, this is for the Submechanophobia, the one that's, named after the face of, underwater machines. So, and so let's start with this one. This one's very similar to, they're kind of recycling a story they didn't get, making part of the last series with the shark. Because a lot of these creatures in this story are all sea-based creatures. Like there's a mermaid, there's a dragon, there's a diver, um, and and two sharks in there, a different shark. So it's very they have a lot in common here, and it has to do with the water park here too. So in this one, there's a kid named there is a teenager named Caden who's trying, or I think a young adult actually, since he's making sure his grandma keeps her house while she's in a nursing home dealing with Alzheimer's and taking care of the bills for her and stuff like that. And he's living there, being a good grandson. And so he works at a park that is based off of based off of Fazbear's stuff, and they have like I said, a bunch of underwater stuff there, and he has to keep his job, so so his grandma doesn't lose her house. Kind of like a little bit a little Happy Gilmore thing going on here too, and he keeps on getting like he discovers a finger bone and a head skull later on in the story that belongs to a kid that died at the park, and the boss there, Martin, is trying to cover up the it by fearing anybody who starts working there and starts doing investigation about it, and keeps on like doing pranks on him and stuff like that, make him scared, make him want to quit, or anybody who's like doing stuff like that. He keeps on calling him like different names and calls him by his last name, and so and Caden has to deal with the fact that his parents and himself both died on his parents both died underwater. He was the only one that survived the wreck, and makes him scared of underwater things because he was underwater, but it was underwater when it happened, and it's the only thing that can that is the only place he can get a job really. So he has to fight against his fear the whole entire time while he's there, and so the last one of the last things that I'll read it. And this is like one of the few stories that has a happy ending And so he reports to the cops that about what's going on, and so Martin gets killed by the machine. So he's tried the diver's machine while he's trying to kill Caden. This is how it goes. Yes, Mom. Honey. Yes, honey, Mom said. Dad grabbed Robbie's hand, and I believe that you don't have an explanation to do for all. I believe you that I saw your face and the police that brought you home, and something that terrible happened. I don't think that you'll be able to get for a long time. 1 week later, the Duggan school, other than a couple comfortable silence encounters with Daniel and Rick, life back to normal appearance that Zig appeared onto one day. She was just gone. Hopefully she won't be present to any more clubs. Nia, Nathan, Johnny, and a few other club members were giving Robbie a small smile as he saw around the school. No mention at the school that Mr. Raider or Mr. Raider at all. The school had gotten a new principal named Mr. As only as she liked, clapped 3 times for intention to walking into the classroom and were clapped back. Important thing that she acted like terrible principal without any weird interests. Freddy Fazbear's Electronics Fazbear fan club has broken apart and without a president or teacher chaperone. But Nathan had told Robbie that he and Nina had interest in getting the group back together. At lunch, Robbie and Nina asked from each other usual outside table and peanuts into rum jelly. Robbie and the salad. I had good news, Nina told him. Since your parents have listened, I decided to be honest with my two about little legend. Wait, am I reading the right one? Yeah, I'm reading the wrong one, sorry. Okay, I had to take that part out. Okay, Caden's mouth opened, but no one came. I brought from the bank steal from Robbie. Roy, clearly excited and reopened, and once everything is fixed, is going to like to use. I was a kid the best way. Roy tossed the arm to begin arm around the park, and his other waving into the side of his plans. It's been the best park anyone could see. Live music, parents, Freddie, Chica, and Bonnie will be back, greeting everyone in costume. Ton of food and candy. Waiting to see it. Nick, what do you say? Are you in or out? He glanced at Caden. He didn't say anything. You're in, right, buddy? So, that's... I know I said wrong. I started reading wrong, but sometimes it's hard to remember where part is in this story because there's so many black pages, and I didn't know until I looked at the corner. So, sorry about that. So, there's a preview for the next one. So there's more pictures for the movie. The set for the for the pizzeria place is complete. They're only going to show the outside of it, and they're only going to show the front. So like the back's not completed, so they're only going to show the camera from the front. So I'll make sure if I can find pictures. Now they're probably we don't know if we're going to show any more screenshots or something like that from the movie, since most of the rest of it probably is going to be filmed in a set somewhere. So unless they do any more things outside where people who take pictures can actually do that. But okay, so the next one that I was accidentally reading out of is animatronic. Okay, animatronic Apollo Ean. So that's the next one it's called. So I'm gonna get so I give this one an 8 out of 10. I'm happy this was like probably the first one that has a happy ending out of this series. So I'm like probably the third one out of all these books that has a happy ending. So out of overall these ones. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe. My analytics are showing you guys some of you guys are not subscribed. You're still watching it. So I know a lot of people don't like having their inbox full, but it helps me out. Comment down below, leave a like, etc. So bye bye.